Supervisor, no. Drop the file.
(1411-1). Engine known as Oliver has been acquired. Beaten up a bit after being derailed by Harold and Herbert. Arian burnt to the locals. The ironworks engines. Left on siding outside the main building. Experiment 1411-2. Engine has been injected with a dosage of... Engine has complained about nausea and a pain internally. We put the engine to sleep and we'll be doing some further research. (1411-3). Researchers have tasked Harold and Herbert to block engines from entering. Engine has started to show signs of awakening. Test on nearby flat car proved successful after knocking it on its side in about one swift movement. Engine has been given anesthetics after terminating the test. (1411-4). Circulation in the face has ceased. Engine's last face is a concerned expression. New host seems to have taken over. Tendrils have grown in length and are able to hold itself off the ground. We're really making major progress now. (1411-5). Face is now removable, exposing the mouth and teeth. Tendrils can come out of the mouth now. Engine can now control eyes by shoving tendrils into the back of balls and using them like servos. It's getting hungry. Chapin's gone missing. Blood dripping from his mouth pretty much answered our question. We lured the ironworks engines in and got them ready for the test. They were horrified. One of them tried running into it and the other reversed. One trying to escape derailed and was torn in half. Oil was dripping everywhere. And there was a fire. The engine went after the second one and compressed the front half, killing it instantly. Test was successful. Scrap will be sold later. (1411-7). Diesel 10 was prepped for combat test. This will be our final combat test before mission is operational. Diesel was brought in and combat commenced. D10 held up decent fight, calling it multiple names. Creature, beast, monster. But the engine got the upper hand. Engine ripped off the hydraulic claw on the roof and tore off a buffer. Diesel 10 was powerless and begged for mercy, apologizing to steam engines in general. Engine took the thin end of the claw and jammed it into the middle of D10's face. We have decided to call it the Beast. (1411-8). Engine number 8 arrived at night and was taken care of. Beast ripped parts off and attacked it after backing it into the buffers. 1411-9. Towed brake van to monitor the... this'll help us be able to figure out...
One evening, long ago, a little tank engine was waiting at the docks. He was the same shape as Thomas, but he was painted silver and had the number 0 on his side tank. His name was Timothy. He was an old but a kind engine with wrinkles at the end of his mouth. Soon all the passengers had gotten aboard the train, and the guard blew his whistle. "All right, full steam ahead, Timothy," called his driver. "Sure thing," said Timothy, and they puffed out of the docks. Timothy was puffing well. The moon was full and the wind was blowing gracefully. Soon they approached the last station on their trip. The driver began to put on the brakes, but nothing happened. He tried again, still nothing. Without any brakes, the train rushed through the station and continued down the line. Faster and faster. The driver called out, "Timothy, what are you doing?" But Timothy didn't reply. He just kept on going faster. Soon they approached the junction, and the point set them onto an old line heading away from the main line. Then the driver and fireman gasped in horror as they were heading towards a cliff where a viaduct was to be built many years later. The driver called out, "Timothy, don't! You'll kill us all!" The driver and fireman desperately fiddled with the controls, trying everything they knew to try and stop the train. However, it was no use. The train had crashed through the blockade and fallen into the ravine below, killing everyone on board. Timothy and his crew were both killed on impact, leaving no eyewitnesses and no survivors. Many years later, construction on the viaduct was almost completed. However, when the rails had been laid and the final preparations had been done, workmen reported seeing a ghost train rushing over the bridge, whistling fit to burst before disappearing before it got to the other side.